Hello everybody, this is Valhallagamingtv and this is the channel that plays everything so you don't have to. We're back again with Satisfactory and this is going to be episode 139. In the last episode we got our Caterium rail working. We got it connected all the way over there. Now the train goes to 3 different locations and returns it right over in this direction and brings it back to the city. That Mercer Sphere looks pretty nice. I might have to get that. Let's put on the old jetpack. No, I got that in my inventory. On this episode, what I'm going to be focusing on is we've been having computer problems. So I'm going to build a semi-hybrid computer factory area majiggy. That's what we're going to do. Let's grab this real quick. We're going to go back to... Jeez, that was loud. We're going to go back to Cyber City, and I'm going to make some more buildings over there, do some organization, and we're gonna build a little temporary factory for computers so I can get them going. They're gonna be put into I'm gonna go back, I didn't get enough run. They're going to be put into the dimensional portal. That way I can access them when I'm building more signals and train lines, and I'm not gonna make that. But can we do this before we get poisoned? Try that. Okay, we can do it. We're good. We are good. All right, let's go up here. And then we got to head back all the way to our hypertube area so we can get back to Cyber City. And now that we have this set up, we can eventually build a hypertube from the hub that I built in the desert that goes here. And that was the idea. So we're going to have train lines that are basically connected from the desert. And they're going to be the small trains. And then we're going to have big trains that go way out into the world to go and access all the other nodes that we need. Just like we did with these Caterium trains here. Okay, well, I'm going to see you guys when I get over to Cyber City. Okay, we made it to Cyber City. We're in the old Hypertube hub. That's where we're at. Now, there's a couple things I want to work on. First, I want to do the computer thing because we've been having problems with that. And to build a little area for that will be very helpful. The other thing I want to do is I want to designate each building to one individual task. So that's going to be the future goal for this. It's going to be kind of difficult too, though, because the room we're gonna run out of it. I could just build over into that though, like just put the foundations over and just keep building. So. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to stop because the water ends, but we definitely want to have individual buildings for specific tasks. Think of it like a function in programming. You have one input and one output, and parameters go inside. So that's the idea. So what we're going to work on first is we're going to work on a computer factory. Right here we have the quartz one where I'm making multiple items again. So again, these are the things I don't want to do. I can make the buildings even smaller and just have them go vertical, but they're going to be built specifically for different things. So let's see where I'm going to do the computer thing. It's going to be temporary, like I was saying before. And I think I need to do it with manufacturers. Actually, technically, I might be able to just utilize these. We might already have something built here. Let's go select a recipe. Okay, so we got an alternate one too. We got a Caterium one, so we can do the wire, the rubber, and we got those chips or plastic. Interesting. Let's go with the plastic because we got a lot of that coming in. So computer, and then all I gotta do is just pull the circuit boards out, the cable, and the plastic. So let's do that. Let's sort this. We don't need all this ore here. And we can get rid of a lot of this. I'm gonna have to look at that recipe again. We got all these leaves. Let's see what else we can put in here. That's full. Okay. Raw quartz. We don't need that. What about this? That should be full now too. Let's sort it. Steel beams. There's a lot of stuff in my inventory that I just don't need to be carrying around. I just don't need it, man. I can put all this stuff away. Make more room. Motors are full, so I can get rid of those. I don't know what those are. Look fancy. Put them away. We got copper. Let's see. The pipes. All that should be automated. So I don't need to carry all of that. And we got some of the cable. Concrete. We don't need that on us because we got that being made as well. Let's put these proteins away. Mercer spheres. It'd be cool if you didn't have the ammo like getting transported directly out of that. I guess we can do some of the gifts because Christmas is over. And what about this? That looks like it'll work. The AI thing. That is full, so we can get rid of this. And we just made a lot of room. Okay. So let's figure out what we need again. We need circuit boards. So let's pull those out first. Circuit boards. We're just going to pull out all of them. And then we're going to go with cables. Same thing. And plastic. Whoops. We're not trying to take pictures. We're trying to pull it out of the inventory. Plastic. Looks like we get 800 of everything. So we're going to put in circuits. Then we're going to go into cables. And then we're going into plastic. And then these should all start making those once it... Yep, there it goes. And we should have some computers coming in here. And then on top, we can do something like this. Organization, dimensional depot. And put it on this side. I almost don't want them to go all the way down though. Because they'll make them faster, but it's not going to be even. And some of these are just going to be full and others won't. Yeah, so that can be problematic. Okay. It's already going now, but at least we're going to have some being put away. Then we just let those materials build back up. The circuits are still being made, right? Yep, they're being made. Okay. So yeah, we just let all this stuff build up, and it should be good to go. We need a lot more plastic, though. What's plastic looking like? Oh, we're almost up to 800 already. Let's get that back up to 800, and I'm going to put some more in there. Okay, so what I did, I just basically allowed these two to work. So I got this manufacturer and that manufacturer, and I'll just have those two make computers, and it should be good for now. And then this first one is going to take all these circuits again, cables, and plastic. And then since it's pushed all the way back there, we shouldn't have too much of an issue. It'll just go to the end of the line and stop, and then just go to these two. And it'll make 2.5 computers per minute, which is not very fast, but if I'm not focused on it, I'll have to make it myself. It'll just be being made in the background, which is going to be really helpful. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to work on was I wanted to make a battery section in the power supply here. We have this big power station, but I want to have whatever extra power that we're not using at the moment. Like if we look over here at one of the power poles, let's go to this one here, and we take a look at it, we can see that we're consuming 9,500 megawatts, and our production is fluctuating between like 28 to 29 megawatts, and our max consumption is 32 megawatts. So if everything got turned on at once, that's about how much we'll be using. So if I'm doing anything that for some reason turns everything on at one time, which I'm not sure if it would ever do that, but if it does, I want to be prepared for that. So basically, I would like to have, see, we have stored power right now, which is 2,000 megawatts, which is good, but I would like to have a lot more than that. So we want to be able to have like enough megawatts to cover the max consumption, maybe like twice, which is going to be crazy. So maybe above this, I'll make a giant battery farm. And let's see how much they cost. So power storage. It looks like we used encased beams, wire, and okay, that's not that bad actually. Storage capacity 100 megawatts for 1 hour. And maximum charge rate 100 megawatts, maximum discharge rate unlimited. Okay. So that would be cool. I'm thinking that I'm going to fill this whole top up, and the whole floor above this is going to be batteries. And then above this, if I needed to, I could put another set of power for the coal generators. But for now, I'm just going to build that so I can give myself a little bit of safety in case things don't work out the way I want them to. And we don't want everything to shut off. I also have priority breakers set up for each building for that purpose as well. So maybe if things shut off or the main priority, I can switch it to the battery bank or something. Should be interesting on how that's going to work. But I'm going to fill this in real quick. Okay, I got the whole top of this filled in. Now, before we even start making those battery clusters, I guess is what I'll call them, I'm going to make a blueprint. I think that's going to be more important to do because it's going to be a lot. And I shouldn't have to place all of them individually, especially if I know what they're going to look like. So we're going to utilize this blueprint print area in order to make some awesome battery clusters. Let's clear that as I'm climbing ladders. Okay, so let's see what this is going to look like. We got power storage. That's what we're going to be using. It looks like this doesn't take up an entire foundation. It looks like it sits in the center. Yeah, just like that. Okay, that'll work. Place another one here. Let's rotate it. I want to make sure that it looks good and we can see all the charging ports in the front. Okay, that's out of place. That's why we use the nudge button. So press H, look around it. We're good. Okay, so this one's going to go right there. Right there. And we're going to flip this one. Same thing with this. And on the outside. And I think all those are lined up properly. Now, I like how they look like Duracell batteries. I'd actually just realized that. I'm a little slow, don't mind me. Okay, so let's connect all these. So we should be able to just like connect them all together in a line. So we can like daisy wire them. Like that. But can we do something else out of it? It looks like we can. Interesting. Okay, and then what we're going to do in the middle is we're going to get architecture, a painted beam. We're going to do the supports right in the center. We're going to lift it up nice and high. We're going to go up, I think 15 should be okay. And then we're going to go with the power, MK2 outlets. There we go. Let's get them all connected real quick. And then this last one is going to plug straight into it. And the reason why I'm doing this is when I put another cluster, like over here, we can connect it with this power pole. So these will just be their own clusters, and this power pole will connect to the other one, and then they'll work down the line. So let's go to architecture again, beam connector. There we go. And we'll paint in black. Just like that. So I can make it bigger than this, but I think I'm just going to stick to this. And each one of these does how much? Stored charge, 100 megawatts? I think it does more than that. Or is that it? No, it's 100 megawatts. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one of these is 800. Oh, we're going to need a lot of batteries. Okay, so this is 800 megawatt. These are called power storage cluster. So 800 megawatt battery cluster. That's what I'll name it. And then select an icon. Let's go with power. There's the storage we got. Select a color. We're going to go with the old yellow, power yellow. And we're going to set a directory under power. Let's edit. We're going to add a subcategory, which is going to be batteries. There we go. Add blueprint, apply changes, and save. There we go. Now we can go up here and start placing them and see how it goes. Okay, so now that we're up here, let's try to plan this out a little bit. I'm going to paint it before we do anything. So let's say not the black areas. We're going to paint it a different color. Let's go with yellow. So yellow is going to be the area in which the batteries will be. So we're going to give it room on the edges here. And it's going to be a 3x3. And then the center, we'll just have be like black like that. I guess we'll make little like flowers and stuff all the way through here. Now I'm going to go to the end over here. Do the same. Just like this. And then we're going to go in the middle. Just like that. And that's how they're going to be placed. And then we'll have a space in between that goes across. And then on these points here, these are going to be like walkways. So we should be good to go on that. This will be the outside boundaries. And then for the walkways, maybe we'll just go orange. So these will basically all be filled in so we can have somewhere to walk. And I also need to make a staircase somewhere in order for, to get up to the top, to the next floor. So I'm going to paint all this out and then we can place everything down. Okay, it's all painted. That took a little while. Here's my little art project. I call it Daisies on the Power Factory. That's what I call it. Okay. Let's get the old blueprint out. Let's test this thing out. Let's see if it fits. I hope it does. And it looks like it does. Okay. We'll start at the end over here. Okay, we made it here. Now we're going to press H, go forward. Looks like we're all lined up where we're supposed to be. And place. Pull it this direction. Get it lined up in the center. That looks good. We're going to go over here, do the same thing. Oh, wait. It takes 800 copper wire. Ooh, I didn't know it took that much. Look at that. We're going to have to speed up our copper wire production or something. Or go over here and grab it. Pretty sure I have copper wire going on over here. Well, we can grab this and then plug it into this one. Like that. And let's go over to the copper wire factory and go grab a bunch of it. So it looks like we got all this copper wire over here in this factory, but it's not being utilized. So what we could do, it's making 30 per minute. We can just do something simple like this. We can go dimensional depot, rotate, put it in like that. And it should just come right out of here, right? Yeah, it looks like it. There we go. There goes the wire. Now it's uploading. And then, since I got some extra stuff for the dimensional depots, we're going to go back here, get another one. We're going to do the same thing. And we're going to do it again. Oh, it looks like I'm out of that other stuff. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. How fast is it filling up now? We got 800. It's going definitely faster. Yeah, okay, let's get the crafting bench out. I want to make it as quick as possible. We'll remove this later. What was the name of them? SAM fluctuators. So let's make like 10 of these. And then we'll put another dimensional depot. There we go. Grab that. Let's put it like right here. And plug it in. There you go. Make all that wire. Now at least needs to be utilized properly. Okay. That should fill it up pretty quick. All right, we're back up at the battery clusters. Let's build a couple more of these. We're gonna have to wait still, but at least the wait time should be a little bit less. Right in the center. And another one right here. Now we can plug this into this one. And that one into that one. Now, I need to figure out how to get the power up here so we can start storing it. I'm thinking that we'll just pull it from like the breaker building or something. Like we got power all over here. Actually, we can just pull it from right over here. Like this one right there. Let's go right underneath. Turn on the light. Now that we got our colorful ceiling. And we're gonna go straight up. And plug it in. Now all these should be charging. An hour until full. So they don't charge real quick. But in that time frame that they are charging, it's still going to produce, like this power will basically be utilized when something goes out, or maybe if I overbuild, this will give me that buffer that I need to fix it before problems start happening. So looks like we got enough to do 2 more. Another 800 watts or megawatts. And another one right there. And then we just keep going down just like this until we fill this whole area up. And we can actually calculate this. So while we're waiting for it, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 3 rows of 16, which would be 8 times 48. So 48 times 800, or I guess 48 times 8. Okay, if my calculations are correct, we're gonna have 38,400 megawatts of battery power up here, which is exactly what I was trying to do. Like, not the exact number, but it's over what we were worried about, which is great. Because I had 32,000 megawatts of usage for our max usage, and this is gonna cover the whole thing, which is gonna be awesome. So we just gotta keep building these all the way down to the end. So we got enough for one again. Now we're waiting for it to fill back up. And you can see it's going up pretty quick now with the copper wire. And there's some more. I wonder if I have copper wire going elsewhere. I think I have it in storage, actually. Let's go to the warehouse. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of it in the warehouse from that other train that I had going before I decided to do just ore coming into the city. I had the items being made at that other factory, and I still have that train coming in. So let's go check it out. Okay, we're over here at the warehouse. Let's see which one has copper wire. I see ore. Oh, there's the screws. And there it is. Okay. Look at that. Boom. Oh, we're full now. Okay, let's go over here and see how many we can place. Okay, we're back up here. Let's see how many of these we can actually put down now. Blueprints. Let's grab the clusters. We might be running out of the frames when we're placing these, because it takes 80 at a time. But definitely not running out of copper wire. Here we go. Let's let the frames build up. I guess we're over to these. Yeah, okay. So we're going to pull it this way. And then go this direction. So we're daisy chaining everything together. And boom. What are we at now? Doesn't it tell us how much? We got 10,800 megawatts. Pretty cool. Go back to the blueprints. So we got enough for 2 more again. But we shouldn't have to wait as much. Because those frames, it's only 80 instead of like 160 for the copper wire. Now the other point would be like, go to the frame factory and go get a bunch of them. Because everything else builds up quick. It's just the frames. It looks like the encased industrial beams might become a problem at some point. And then the copper wire. But we don't have any frames coming here. So let's build that up. And another one. Let's get them all connected. We're making progress. It's almost like having another power factory. They should have had like solar and stuff. That would have been cool. Or wind. All that would have been pretty sweet. Okay, I'm gonna try to run back into the desert and see if I can go find some, like the frame factory, and see if we have extras just laying around. I usually have things stored like that, but we're gonna have to find out. So let's go up here to the hyper tubes. Just hover right up on here. And we gotta go switch it off. So I've been having problems with these ever since I built it. Like, it was working good originally, but for some reason I get stuck now sometimes when I'm going down it. So we want to go to the desert. So desert transport hub controls. Looks like it's already set up to go there. Okay. So let's do it. Let go of the keyboard. Oh, it worked this time. Okay, we're good. Look at the speed. Oh, we're flying. You want to get to the desert quick? This is the way. Oh, I'm happy I built this. So much faster. And the Jelly Catcher 2000. Caught us and saved our life. But now I gotta go to the frame factory, which I think is over there. And I don't got no hypertubes to get over there. Eventually these factories over here will be shut down. I'll probably leave these coal generators and keep them going. Oh, I actually called those other ones coal generators. Those are fuel generators. These ones are coal. So I'm probably going to keep this going over here since it's producing power. And maybe I'll make it better later on. I don't know yet. But definitely these other buildings, I'm going to probably dismantle them at some point and then utilize their nodes. Take the nodes and put them on trains and, you know, take them all out of here and bring them to Cyber City. At some point, I want to have every node in the game, in this entire world, going to that city. I don't know how I'm going to do all of it, but I have a feeling it's going to be on trains. And it's going to be crazy. Okay, so we're going to jump down here. Looks like there's power. So we should be okay. And we're out of power. There we go. So there's all those frames right there. Because I'm not pulling it off of this. This isn't where I'm getting the frames from. Yeah, look at all that. Oh, I don't got a lot of room though, do I? Mo Trucker. Well, I got some. And I don't want to get rid of these. Well, we can get rid of this. Get another stack. And get rid of our leaves. Get rid of our wood. What else can we get rid of? I guess I can get rid of the automated wire because I actually have that being built automatically. Same with the rubber. The fuel I'll keep on here. Let's go ahead and transport this out of here. Computers I can transport out of my inventory. I don't need to hold on to them. And what else can I remove? Oh, the miner drills or whatever. I can get rid of those. I can put the fix-it stuff in there. Okay, we got some more room now. Same thing with this. All right, there we go. We got some more. Now for the long journey back. Luckily, I just got to get to that building, and then it's going to take me right back to Cyber City, and we should be okay. So I'm going to head over there, and I'll meet you guys when I get back. Okay, we're back up here. Let's see what we can do now. So we have it connecting this way, and then it's going to go that. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Blueprints. Got the clusters. How many can we build without having to wait now? It's one. Let's keep it going. Maybe we can fill this whole top. That'd be awesome. Make sure we line them up in the center. It's definitely going to use a ton of copper wire, though, I'll tell you that. Come on. We still got a ways to go. We're still pretty good on materials. It looks like those frames are getting low, though. Yeah, they're getting real low. Yeah, we're putting a lot down, though. And, oh, we just hit the encased industrial beam problem. Okay, well, we placed all those. We're almost there. Let's go back here and see where we're at with the power line. Looks like it goes this way, and we're going to start over here. We got to do that daisy chain thing. So let's go back and forth. And connect them all. And we get to see how much we got once they're all connected. It's going to be a ton of battery storage. It's going to be awesome. I did have this plan originally when I was building the power station below, but it wasn't necessarily on top. That opening area at the end where the power station is, I was planning on putting it over there, but let's just say the idea kind of grew. Got a lot bigger. I was going to be worried if that didn't reach. That would have been a sad day. But it worked. We're good. There we go. And the last one. And we get to see how far we can go from here. Go back to the blueprints. Looks like we're almost full up again on the encased industrial beams. Thank God I made those extra storage. After running out of all that with the conveyor belts. And it looks like we're down on the frames again. So wait for those to get to 80. There we go. Let's get these connected. So we're almost there. Like if I went and grabbed more material, we can definitely finish this up like right away. But I'm not sure if I want to go all the way out there and grab it again. Maybe work on something else while we wait. Looks like I can put another one. I might be able to just keep placing these. It doesn't take too long. Come on, there we go. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so like 12 more. And while those are being building up in materials, we're still putting power in here. Let's see what it looks like. 1 hour and 35 minutes to charge it full. Okay. And it's going to be 30,800 megawatts so far. That's crazy. We're almost to our max consumption level. A couple more and we're going to hit it. Go back to blueprints. That's another 800. 16. Plug it all in. And I think if I place this one, we're going to be over it. This is way faster than doing blueprints or not without doing blueprints for sure. Okay, so where we at? 33,200. Look at that. We passed it. Max consumption. We do have another battery bank that's at the end of the road down there. It's not nearly this big, but we do have a couple. But this is awesome. Look at all that. It's just a bunch of Duracell batteries storing all the power for the city. Kind of look like Transformers. It's pretty cool looking. I think we have enough for 2 now, probably. Yep. There's another 2, and it looks like we're about to hit our copper wire shortage too. Okay, maybe I should grab some more materials. Sort all that. At least copper wire. So let's go grab some of that real quick and return. Okay, just grabbed a bunch of copper wire, so we should be good. Let's use the old transport. Take us back to the main hub. And then we can go over to the power station. So go right here. Circuit breaker. We're going to shut that door. And then we want to go to the power station right here and shut the loop off. There we go. And off we go to the power station. Let's go up. It looks like all these are charging, which is good. And let's see if we can get this finished. Go to blueprints again. Battery cluster. It kind of sucks that the storage limit for the frames is only 200, which is kind of putting a little bit of a damper on this. Okay, there's that. This isn't connected yet. So it goes this way, and then we got to connect it this direction. I'm trying to go back and forth, kind of like a snake. The idea, though, is that it's going to work from one side and go all the way down until it gets to the end. That's the idea. Blueprint. Got enough for 2. Almost enough for 3. Let's wait this out real quick. There we go. And we only need 2 more. Okay, so let's go back over here, connect the power. And we get to see how much we actually have, which is going to be awesome. I think it's supposed to be like 38,000 is what my calculations were. So I'm going to see if I was right. Blueprint again. Got enough for 1. And then we got to wait it out so we can get that last one. Wait for them frames. And boom. We got it. Frames are finished. And we have a battery bank on top of the power station. A huge one. It's all connected. So let's see what we got. 2 hours and 14 minutes to fill this bad boy up. And then we have, oh, look at that. A total of 40,400 megawatts. With a charge rate of 17,000 megawatts. That's pretty awesome. Look at that thing. I think it looks good. We got those walkways. We got all the batteries here. It just looks like a big battery cell. Very cool. Okay, well, we shouldn't have power issues for a while. If we do run into a point where I use too much power, we'll have this whole backup surplus, and everything shouldn't shut off right away. We should be good. Okay, well, this is going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoy this content and you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join and see more content like this. And if you guys have been here before, thank you for watching and thank you for your support. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Later. Hey Valhalla Gaming TV community, join me in a quick shout out of our community members that help support the channel. Check out our very first member of Odin's Ravens, Leyu02. Thank you for your support and see you all in the next video.